Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Wan'Dale Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Steps away to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Jones.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 57 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gano now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Devin Duvernay came into the NFL with the reputation of being a playmaker, and he lived up to it in 2021. All-pro return man, led the league in punt return average. Baltimore wants to get that explosiveness more involved in their offense, and here it nets them a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have regained the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing, Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. To Barkley on the check down. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Jackson going to look to run with it.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They go play action with Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Another pass complete to Bellinger.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It's Barkley on the counter. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now the 4th-round pick from A&M. This is Isaiah Spiller.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
People across the league had Dobbins picked as one of the likeliest breakout players for 2021. Unfortunately, that all changed after a torn ACL, but those expectations still remain the same for 2022. This is a guy who many believe can be one of the league's leaders in rushing this season and a true workhorse for the Baltimore backfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Jones. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
To throw is Jones.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Ravens, they're